All right, buddy. We don't need those again. All right, so I'm gonna show you the second part of your daily routine. So we did the cool little thing there. Different parts of the neck. Right? Anyways, we did that. And I know you've been like practicing so hard on that, you've probably got, I don't know, what 40, 50, 100 hours into this already? All right. You've probably maybe looked at it. It's all right. I know you're renovating. So anyway, I thought I'd do the second part. I know the first one was quite a long video. I'll try to keep this one under, I don't know, under half an hour, because I have at least 2 minutes of lesson, your daily routine lesson to teach you. And you know, it takes me a while to get through this shit. I'm not quick, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'm just gonna show you how the lessons are kind of gonna go, like in the first one I sent you there, and to this one. I'll kind of give you your daily start off routine, and then when I actually send you a song to learn, I'm gonna redo the Santa Maria one, and I'll give you Mother also, and then I'll show you at the beginning of each video your routine, the start of your daily routine. One of my daily routines here to start with is actually to have a smoke, because that's what I do. Grab your beer, grab your cigar, grab Judy's titty, whatever you want to do, whatever's going to get you in the mood for guitar. Anyway, so I'm going to do this, and I'll show you this here, and then at the beginning of every video I do for teaching you songs. We'll just start off with the daily routine quickly. I'll just show you maybe a variation to it, or as you kind of master some of those things, I will change them up, show you different tricks and all that kind of shit to make this a lot funner. But honestly, I think the reason we're doing it this way is there's a couple things you got to get down kind of pat before you move on too much for songs and too much into the technical area of it. So I'm teaching you these things like the single note thing, the notes on the guitar or whatever, and all that kind of stuff as kind of theory, and this, you know, this going with the single notes here, that's just to get your fingers working on a single note basis, which will obviously translate into your chords and such like that, because your fingers will have more dexterity to them. Whatever, right? So we're going to do that. That'll get that going, and then the chords, you know, like we'll do some chord changes. Like when we're going to do Santa Maria here, I'll show you the chords, how they're made, the chords in the song, the different parts to the song, different sections, if you will, and how to put it all together. And so I'll do that for each lesson. So like Santa Maria, I'll probably do one. My intro to the lesson will be your daily routine. When I get to Mother, it's a different key. Mother's in G. We'll do the same thing, but I'll change up some of the daily practice routine so it's a little bit different each time. And then we'll just move on. We'll just keep going until you're a master. Peter. I hope that is going to kind of work for you. So like I said, I'm going to show you another 2 minutes of your daily routine. We're now 5 minutes into this video, so yeah, par for the course. So anyway, today we're going to do, what I'm going to show you is the start of scales. And basic, blues, boogie, that'll be the two different things we'll add to your daily routine. We'll start off with the scales. Now, there's fucking scales, all different kinds of scales. There's pentatonic, there's your major, there's your minor, there's your blues, and you get into modes, which is Mixolydian and whatever, Dorian, whatever. It goes on and on and on. Well, not really on and on. It does end eventually, but we're never going to get there because I don't know if I really care to go that far. I just want to be able to learn some songs and play some songs and play them with some confidence and have some fun with them. That's what we're going to do. So anyway, we're going to start with the scale, which is your very most basic scale. It's called a pentatonic scale. Pentatonic because it has 5 notes in it. So it's the scale with the least amount of notes. But it's a very good base for the rest of your scales because 5 different notes that are repeated throughout the scale, whatever, are in the pentatonic. And then we'll move up to the blues, which has 6 notes, which is just the pentatonic adding one more note, one different note, which is a blues note, hence the blues scale. And then we'll move on to the major and the minor. Now both the major and the minor both have 7 notes, 6 notes, 7 notes, I don't know. How the fuck does that work, 5, 6? Or maybe there's something in there, I don't know. But you keep adding notes. I don't think there's much difference between the major and the minor scale. It just, see, we're going to learn this all together. I don't even know all this shit, but I'm figuring it out. So anyway, but the major and the minor really are the same scale, I believe. The only difference is going to be one note, which rather than being a natural note is going to be a flattened note, say. Kind of like, it'll be kind of like a chord, you know, you got your major, A major chord, right? So the very bottom note on your A is this C sharp, 2nd fret on your B string. When we go to play this minor, that note goes down 1, right? So you go from, so anyway, that's kind of a way that I think scales kind of work the same as chords in that way, but we're going to get there. We'll start off with this basic one because we're now 8 minutes into this 2-minute video. So let's show you the pentatonic scale. The beauty of it, you're going to see there's a couple different things that are really cool that really make this a great way to start. And I'm going to give you a couple different things. So I'm going to show you the minor pentatonic and the way to make that a major pentatonic. First of all, the major pentatonic can only be used in the major key. The minor pentatonic, for whatever reason, can be used in both major and minor keys. All right, and so each scale, regardless of which one it is, major, minor, a mode, or pentatonic, blues, whatever, they're all basically 5 boxes. And the 5 boxes, or box shapes, so shall we call them, we'll start from right here at the 0, the nut in your guitar, 0 fret, up to your 12. And those 5 shapes will cover that whole area, if that makes any sense. It will, but I'm going to show you what is considered, well, I learned it as, it was called box 5, but some people call it box 1. I think box 1 is probably the preferable way of doing that, because everybody learns this bun first, and it really doesn't matter. There's no beginning or ending to these. They just continue on all the way up the neck. Again, like whatever you learn on the bottom 12th fret and below is applicable from exactly the same shapes, parts from the 12th fret up. Okay. Smoke is still happening, so I can't quite start playing and showing you this yet, but I will. So what else do we need to know about scales? I guess that's about it. Fuck this, I'll put it out and I'll just show you a minor pentatonic scale. And since we're working or Santa Maria first, I'm going to show you what the minor scale would be where we played on the neck in that key. And I'll probably just show you how to make that a major at the same time, because that is very easy. And depending on how the song is made, what they're trying to get across, if you got that major feel, you're going to use a major scale, pentatonic major. If you want to have a little bit of more of the, because major is kind of a brighter, happier feel, where minor is a little more darker and sadder feel. Sometimes you still want that in a major key. You'll still use that minor. Actually, quite often that happens. Most rock music, I'll tell you, a lot of these guys, it's all they play is this pentatonic, and then and just because you're playing a pentatonic scale in a solo doesn't mean you can't run out of that into a major. If you're in the major pentatonic, you can run into the major scale by adding the notes, because of course they're still in the right key. I know that kind of sounds confusing, but again, I just kind of throw all this shit out there, and then so you hear it, and then I'm going to just start showing you, and I'm going to learn this along with you, because again, I don't know most of this shit. I know this box, I've used it a lot. I know very much what I consider box 1, and then what would be considered box 5, I guess, which is right next to it. And then one box up from that's going to be your 1, or your 2, sorry. 1, 2, whatever, fuck. Again, here we go. Okay, so let's just get very basic here. We're just rambling on and on and on. All right, so let's do the minor pentatonic scale in the key of D, because that is what Santa Maria is on. So in your first lesson, I'm going to, again, when I actually show you Santa Maria as a song, I'm going to go through your regular routine of a practice at the very beginning. And for this one, since it's in D, we're going to do Santa Maria as a song first. I will use those scales as your practice routine for that particular lesson of learning that song. I'll do the same when I'll do Mother next for you, which is in the key of G. So we'll be using that same pentatonic scale, and I'll show you again a major and minor in the key of G, and how that would translate from one spot in the neck to another to be in the right key. So anyway, here we go. We're now just about 14 minutes into this video, so and my camera just can't handle the excitement. It's going a little bit limp here, so I'm gonna have to tighten that up. Whoa. It's more than tightening it up, it's just falling off the whole thing there. So let's see if we can make this work again. Maybe we can get through this without fucking up too badly. Never said I was good at this. I just said I was going to show you. Let's see. How's that? Okay. I think we got it now until it decides to fall down again. All right. So now we're 14 and a half minutes into this. Okay, I'm going to start again. Just trying to see if the camera's falling. I don't think so. Anyway. Okay, so the pentatonic minor scale in D is going to start on the 10th fret of the E string, which, can you guess what note that is? You'll know because you've been doing the learning. You've been learning these notes, right? So anyway, it's going to start on D, which is the 10th fret. Now this shape That little exercise you're doing at the beginning there, this keeps falling on me like, I don't know what the fuck, man. Tighten it up. I'll be right back. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Oh, the noise is too high. All right. That's why I didn't call this Triple Chins professional series, because I'm not very professional. So here we go. Are you bored yet? Bored of watching me do all this bullshit? When you know that all you gotta do is wait until I actually, oh fuck, you're going down. We're going down again. This is not good. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna clean the spot up that this thing actually goes so it doesn't keep falling off. Okay. Pay attention now. Okay. How's that? Okay. Okay. For sure this time. As long as that stays up there, we're good. Okay. So now we're going to start on 10th fret, which is a D note. And you're going to, I would continue on with the alternate picking so you get that down. Right? So it's going to be the 10th fret to the 13th. Down, up, down, up. We're going to have 2 notes per string on this. Nice easy scale. 10, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13. Of course, this string here, the high E string, those notes will always be the same as the low E. They're the same notes, so obviously they're going to be in the scale. So whatever you play on this low E string is going to be the same as on the high E string. Okay? So let's do it. 10, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13. And again, you're going to want to learn how to do this both ways. You know, back again. 13, 10, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10. 10, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13. I think by now you can probably see how doing that little original lesson is going to help you convert that over to scales, because your fingers are going to get used to that. Using that pinky, you need to use that pinky. As hard as it kind of is to start with, it's really not that bad. Again, muscle memory. The more you practice it, the more you're going to make it happen, right? So that is your pentatonic minor scale in D. Now I'm going to show you the same scale in major. It's just the starting note is, you're starting on a different note. It's still the D, but that same shape, which is again 10 to 13. So what you're kind of looking at in that box is the first, you're skipping these 2 notes, 10 to 13, 10 to 13, 10 to 13, 10 to 13, right? Skipping those 2 frets in between, 10 to 13. So you kind of look at that as the first part of the shape. Then the next part of the shape is going to be 10 to 12, right? So only one fret is skipped, 10 to 12, 10 to 12. And that's going to happen for the next 3 strings. The A, the D, and the G string will all be 10 to 12, 10 to 12, 10 to 12. 13/10, sorry. And of course your last string's 10 to 13, 10 to 13. So try to picture that shape, right? Now if you wanted to play that in a major, you're going to move it all down. It's exact same shape. You're still starting on that D note, but now your pinky is on that D note. So it's still that same shape, right? But it's going to be 7, 10, right? 7, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 7, 10, 7, 10. So it's that same shape, just moved down 3 frets, or 4 frets? 1, 2, 3. 3 frets, right? Three. Same shape. Now that's a major pentatonic. We don't want to get too involved in that. I see this camera coming down just a little bit. So you push that. I'm gonna have to get a better setup. This is anti-professional. So anyway, that's your blues pentatonic, or sorry, your minor pentatonic scale. And what I'll do is I'll send you when I do the actual lesson for Santa Maria, which is what I want you to kind of use as your first lesson, and you can do that for a week or 2 weeks, whatever it takes you to feel comfortable and get that song down. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it, just doing it here. I'm just wasting your time right now showing you what I'm going to show you later. Got it? Okay. All right. So that will be your third minute of your basic daily routine. Your first minute is just your practicing that with alternate picking. And then you've got your neck notes, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C, B, C. You know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean, but you'll know what I mean. I'm trying to look through at the camera and play. It's very difficult. Anyway, so minute 4. What we're going to do is make it a little funner. It'll be the funnerest part until you get to the really funner part, which is actually learning how to play a song. But I'm going to show you a basic blues, 12-bar blues boogie. Blues is the basis of almost all Western music, whether that be country or rock or even, I don't know, all of it. Even metal, you'll hear blues in there. These guys, it's a very, very common thing. But this basic boogie, I think you'll kind of enjoy that. It's very, oh god, man, this is not a very good camera holder. Or it's probably the piece of shit I got to fucking put on. I'm trying to. I'm using my Jackery as camera holder base. I don't think it's very good for that. Anyway, so let's show you a boogie. I'm going to show it to you in A, because A is the easiest one to do using open chords without having to worry about any kind of bar. So A is just so easy for that. The A boogie has basically 3 chords in it. Your 1 chord, which is whatever key you're in, your 5th and your 4th. So you're getting drunk and blues and white, and you decide you want to go up and play with somebody, and they say to you, hey, let's play 12 bar and A. That's what we're going to do today. It's kind of how you start improvising and being able to jam with other people too, because you'll understand chords, which we're going to get to later on. But again, now we're 25 minutes into a 2-minute video, so there's 3 chords we're going to use in the key of A for boogie, which is A, D, and E. Okay, but you're not playing a full chord. You're playing 2 strings, so basically 2 notes at a time. So you're going to consider your A string, right? It's going to be open. Your D string, you're going to play the 2nd fret. So the 2 notes you got to worry about on your 2nd fret for the A chord is going to be the 2nd fret and the 4th. Okay, and this is how it's going to go. Could be a country song. It's blues. I need a joint. Okay. So a 12-bar blues, you will play that first. There will be 4 bars of that A. In each of those bars, okay, that's really starting to suck, man. Like fuck off, right? Let's try this again. Okay, I gotta be quicker this time so we can get through this. Okay, so that's what it is. Basically, your open A, your 2nd fret on the D, and your 4th fret on the D. You're gonna alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So to play that in the 12-bar blues, you're going to have 4 bars of that. So each bar has this run twice. That's 1 bar. 1, 2, 1. So it's 1 bar. So it's 2 times through that equals 1 bar. Right? So we're going to do that 4 times. So it means you're going to play this 8 times. Right? So here is 4 bars. Right? Then you're going to move to the D chord, or the D partial chord. It's like that's an A partial chord. It's exactly the same. You just move your finger up 1. So you're going to be playing the open D and the 2nd note on the G. Right? D chord. Same thing. Okay, that's fucking not working very good. What am I gonna do? I'm getting pissed off. What am I gonna do? I'm not really getting pissed off. I'm just joking. Let's see if this will work. I don't know if it will. It's too low, I think, for you to see. Maybe not. Maybe I can make this work. I think it'll stay up if I put it on the glass of the table instead of the jackery. Getting sick and tired of me yet? At least now you can't see my eyes, just my triple chin. Gobble, gobble. Okay, so the same thing's going to happen, except when you get to your D, it's only 2 bars, right? It's 4 times through that. So your A is going to be 4 bars, your D is going to be 2 bars, you're going to go back to the A again for 2 bars, and then you're going to go to an E, which is the same as the D and the A. It's still your open E, fretting your 2nd fret on your A string, and back to your 4th. So, right, so, okay. So you'll have, again, I'm going to kind of give it to you one more time here. We got 4 bars of A, 2 bars of D, 2 bars of A, 1 bar of E, 1 bar of D, and then 2 bars of A. Now, not to confuse you, but those last 2 bars can be changed up into 1 bar of A and another bar of either E or D. Okay, that'll equal out to 12 bars in the end. But that gives you your variations, and there's a lot of variations to this. And when I do your second lesson for mother, I'm going to change that. I'm going to use the same 3 chords, but just add something to make it a little more interesting. Kind of like this. So this is what we're going to do. Right, very basic. On mother, I'm going to add one note. Again, where your pinky comes in, it's just going, so you're fretting the second on your A. For your A chord, you'll have your open A. Second fret on your D. Fourth fret on your D. And then you're going to also add your 5th fret on your D. Same string. Right, again, that's why your pinky's getting all that exercise to figure that shit out. So instead of, you're going to get see what I mean? So that's just adding a variation to the blues. See, I hope it's starting to make a little more sense, but again, I think it'll make more sense as we go along. Straighten me up there. So I'm going to play through 12 bars of this straight through, using the A at the end as 2 bars, and maybe I'll play it through twice, but the second time I'll split that A into 1 bar and then another bar of either an E or a D, probably the E just for the fun of it. So let's give it a whirl now that we're 32 minutes into Okay, you ready? Let's do it. See if I can get through this fairly reasonable with you being able to see it. Okay. Oh shit, sorry about that. I started thinking about taking a shit because I got to take a shit here pretty soon. Okay, back to it. I'll actually play this nice and slow. Maybe you can play along. Or start playing along. It's 1 bar. Okay, I didn't do what I said I was going to do, but that's kind of how it would end if you just split those last 2 up. Getting bored, getting confused? Don't blame me if you are. Again, just kind of showing you what I'm going to show you in the future, so you can really just ignore this and just kind of laugh at me as I'm doing this and wait for the real thing that'll make your life a lot easier when I just send you a video of here's how you play Santa Maria and here's how your lesson's going to go for today and tomorrow and the next day for the next week or 2, like again, till you feel comfortable. And maybe I'll do is I'll send you mother too. I'll give you 2 lessons to work on at once. Multitasking, I know you can do that. Let's try it one more time, see if I can get through this properly. That'd be 1 12-bar blues, and then we just continue on again, starting so that you hold that A. If you were to continue going round and round and round with that, instead of at the end of that, you're going to have your 2 bars of A, and then another 2 bars, right? Which is how you end up with 12 bars. So you would actually play 4 bars of A, 2 bars of D, 2 bars of A, 1 bar of E, 1 bar of D, 4 bars of A. And then to start your whole progression again, you're going to start another 4 bars of A. So you're actually playing 8 bars of A there to continue through the whole thing. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but maybe you'll see if I can play this a couple times through. And then I'll just show you the difference by using by splitting that last A up into, instead of 4 bars, into 2 bars of A and 2 bars of either E or D, just to finish off the progression. It kind of makes it a little more understandable if I do. Maybe I'll do it that way first, just so you get to understand that. It makes it sound a little bit more like you've done that section at 12 bars. Let's try that. Which kind of holds out for that full bar, right? 4 beats per bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, Get it? Alright, I'm going to end this video because this is fucking ridiculous. 37 fucking minutes for a 2-minute thing. But you kind of get why I'm sending this to you, so I can bore the fuck out of you. I got nothing better to do this Saturday morning. Except to have a smoke that I can really enjoy. I never really enjoyed the last one, but... So I think over and out, this is going to be your... do I have any more? Yeah, I guess I'm going to have... No, I think that's all I'm going to have in the introduction for now. I think. There might be one more video. Or maybe I'll just go right into actually teaching you Santa Maria and Mother. Third song I want to teach you is going to be a song called Roadrunner. Just so you know. It's a really old song, blues based. It's an E, which is kind of the same thing, except E is, you're still going to have 12, the bars are still the bars, there's how many freaking whatever in each bar, but E is different, but kind of the same, because the two major chords you are using are going to be the E and the A. The twist is going to be the B. Now, don't let that scare you, because in that particular song, you don't need to play that way. It's just going to be a B chord. Which you can play as a full bar, or just even, a couple 3 strings. Second on the E string, which is your B note, root, name of the chord. Then your your 4th fret on your D, G, and B. I'm just going to hold my finger over them like that. All right, A chord, B chord, right? Anyway, it's a cool little song, and the reason I want to show you that as your third song is because it's basically a single note kind of bass line run. And it's fun. It's a fun song to play. See, so you're gonna go. It's got hammer-ons and pull-offs in this song. So I'm gonna show you that for that third lesson, which is gonna give you a little more flair to your how it sounds like. It's a hammer-on. I'm not playing that last note. I'm just hammering onto it. Which sounds a little different then. And the pull off is going to be on the picking once and hitting 2 notes. So I'll show you how that works too. That'll be number 3, giving you something extra to look forward to. Because I don't know, I just felt like I want to keep showing you all these different things and different lessons and stuff, and more things keep coming. I gotta show you, there's so much. But at the same time, we'll just do these lessons as we go. My first again is going to be Santa Maria, which I will send you right away here. Again, I'm going to redo that video for you, so it's a little more. It'll be a daily routine. Whatever the fuck I'm talking about now. So you haven't said much for this whole lesson here, or intro here. You haven't said much back, so I'm assuming that you're just buckling down and been playing everything I've been showing you throughout this whole video. Okay, I'm going to over and out this one. And yeah, and we're going to go from there. All right. I'll let you know, but I'm pretty sure that we're actually going to be going from here into my next video. Will probably be just a song, and we'll do Santa Maria again. All right. Over and out. I'll probably do Mother at the same time. And if you want, you can turn your practice sessions into an hour. You can. I'll send you both Santa Maria and Mother as separate lessons, but you could do them back to back over an hour. Oh no, I still got to show you. There's gonna be one more video because I still got to show you some of the things I'm going to tell you about keys and a little more theory and how everything works. And I'll kind of, I think, give you the basics, maybe a little bit in there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Don't want to confuse you too much. You'll probably watch this once, and that's going to be all you're going to have to watch it for anyways, because, again, I'm just kind of introing this so you have an idea of what I'm going to be throwing at you for your lessons. And, yeah. Okay, I'm going to over and out this one. And go back to, I'm going to practice a little bit myself. Actually, it's been a couple days since I sent the other one on. I'm already kind of getting a little better at getting a little quicker, not fucking up as many notes. Also noticed today that I haven't got so much buzz out of my guitar. Humidity's changed, and I haven't done any setup, but humidity has changed, so it's not buzzing as bad. So the neck has moved a little bit and into the right way. Honest. Perfect. Oh yeah, I'm going to also show you, since we were talking this week about string changes and stuff, I'll probably do a little video on that. These strings I've just changed here about a week ago or 2 weeks ago now, I guess. So I'll probably play these again for just another week or two, and then I'm going to change them up one more time, because I got to really truly do a setup on this guitar anyway, because it's not it's not set up right yet. But it's better than it was last video, that's for sure. But okay, 45 minutes, 2 minutes learning. Over and out. Have a great weekend or weekday whenever you happen to watch this.